The ultimate doodle face-off. All right, folks, let's talk doodles. And no, I don't mean your random sketches from high school. I mean actual doodle dogs. These days, there's a doodle breed for everything, and it's getting harder to keep up. But don't worry, we're here to help you find your dream dog, or at least one that won't destroy your couch in 5 minutes. Today, we're pitting two very different doodles against each other. Adorable Cockapoo and the massive Instagram-famous Goldendoodle. Sure, they have some things in common, but the differences? Oh boy, those are going to shock you. And look, if you're just here to see cute dog footage and don't want to support us with a like, well, we'll forgive you, but a thumbs up would be nice. Let's dive into this ultimate doodle showdown. You probably know everything about the Goldendoodle. It's the dog everyone and their grandmother loves, right? But the Cockapoo? It's like the underrated indie band of the dog world. These guys are basically the OG doodles, dating back to the 80s. Yes, the 1980s, way before TikTok and dog filters. The Cockapoo is a delightful blend of Cocker Spaniel and Poodle, resulting in a pint-sized pup with a giant personality. These dogs are like the human equivalent of your best friend who can crack a joke and then solve a Rubik's Cube for fun. They're super intelligent, easy to train. They're basically born with a best-in-show level of cuteness. Perfect for folks who want a dog that fits in a purse but still has the energy of a toddler on a sugar high. Did we mention they're hypoallergenic and non-shedding? Yeah, this is a dog that doesn't leave you drowning in fur. The Goldendoodle. When people say doodle, this is the one they probably picture. Why? Because they're everywhere. They're the Kardashians of the dog world. These Golden Retriever Poodle hybrids have ruined the market for anyone trying to be original with their pets. At least they're really good dogs. They're big, friendly, easygoing, and probably just as loyal as your mum when you ask for money. They're like the dog version of a family-friendly rom-com character, always smiling, always down for a hug, but with the athletic ability to run a marathon. These dogs need space. Lots of it. So if you don't mind a giant happy dog that won't stop moving, the Goldendoodle is your best bet. Don't worry about your kids or other pets, because Goldendoodles are basically the gentle giants of the dog world. They're calm, cool, collected, and won't rip your couch to shreds. The size difference between these two could not be more obvious. Cockapoos? Think small, cute, and portable, kind of like a doggy handbag. These little guys range from 19 to 30 pounds, which means you can carry them to brunch without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, the Goldendoodle is like the Hulk of the doodle world. They weigh up to 90 pounds. Yes, 90 pounds. And still somehow act like a Golden Retriever puppy in a body that belongs in the NFL. Cockapoos are the kind of dog you can scoop up for snuggles while binge-watching Netflix. Goldendoodles, on the other hand, will likely crush you under their fluffy body while you try to give them a belly rub. They're both adorable, if you can handle the size difference. Let's break this down. The Goldendoodle is basically the equivalent of your super energetic friend who's always down for a workout class, and when they're not, they're asking to hang out. If you want a dog that's active, happy, and the life of the party, the Goldendoodle is your spirit animal. They get their charm from their Golden Retriever side. This dog is essentially the Golden Retriever 2.0 with a fancier haircut. On the other hand, the Cockapoo is your go-to for a snuggle buddy, who's also a little genius. Sure, they're smaller, but they've got love to spare. These little guys are practically glued to your side, and they're the definition of lapdogs. Cockapoos are needy, but in a cute way, like a toddler who just wants to sit on your lap all day. They're great if you're not into strenuous workouts. 30 minutes of exercise and they're done. Meanwhile, the Goldendoodle might still be running circles around you for an hour. Here's the not-so-glamorous side of things. Both of these breeds can live long, happy lives, but there are a few health bumps along the way. Cockapoos tend to live around 12 to 15 years, while Goldendoodles live roughly 10 to 15 years. And yes, size usually means shorter lifespan, but in this case, shrugs, it's a toss-up. Both breeds can have health problems. Cockapoos have heart and liver disease risks, while Goldendoodles are prone to hip dysplasia, cataracts and joint issues, but don't freak out. It's all about choosing a reputable breeder and keeping an eye on your dog's health. Just like any relationship, it's all about trust and good vet visits. Okay, real talk. Owning a doodle means grooming. A lot of grooming. Both the Cockapoo and Goldendoodle inherit poodle hair, which means tangles, mats and knots if you're not on top of it. No, you can't just leave them be and expect to avoid a major disaster. Regular grooming is a must. Otherwise, you'll be looking at a hairball of despair. Seriously, you'll want to brush them constantly and visit the groomer like 6 times a year. Or you might end up shaving your dog completely. It's as glamorous as it sounds. Now, let's talk money. If you're looking for a Cockapoo or Goldendoodle from a reputable breeder, you're probably looking at around $2,000 per puppy. Sounds steep, but this is your new best friend we're talking about. Long term, the Goldendoodle is going to cost more because, well, they're just bigger. More food, more toys, more everything. So, whether you're buying food, toys, vet bills, or just paying for their emotional support during your Zoom meetings, you're in for a good decade of expenses. In conclusion, if you want a dog that's active, loves to be in the spotlight, and can do a marathon with you, then the Goldendoodle is your match. If you prefer a dog that's basically a furry cuddle machine and doesn't mind just chilling with you on the couch all day, then the Cockapoo might just be your perfect fit. But what do you think? Drop a comment below and let us know. And hey, if you enjoyed this little doodle drama, don't forget to subscribe for more hilarious comparisons and dog content. Until next time, Furever Friends out.